Hey, what's up everyone? Today I'm walking you right through how to make the most delicious, golden, custardy French toast at home. Let's get straight into it. First thing you want is good bread. The absolute best choice is thick sliced brioche or challah. They soak up the egg mixture perfectly without falling apart. If you don't have those, day-old French bread, Texas toast, or even regular white bread works great. The key is, slightly stale bread is actually better than super fresh because it absorbs the custard without turning into mush. For 6 to 8 thick slices, here's what you'll need for the batter. 4 large eggs, half a cup of whole milk, or half and half if you want it extra rich, a quarter cup of heavy cream, optional, but it makes a huge difference, 2 tablespoons sugar, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, a tiny pinch of salt, and optional, half teaspoon nutmeg or a splash of bourbon or rum for grown-up flavor. Crack the eggs into a wide, shallow bowl or plate, something you can easily dip the bread into. Whisk them up really well so there are no streaks of egg white left. Then add the milk, cream, sugar, vanilla, cinnamon, salt, and any extras. Whisk everything together until it's completely smooth and the sugar has dissolved. You want it silky, not lumpy. Now heat your pan. Medium-low to medium heat is perfect. You don't want it screaming hot or the outside will burn before the inside cooks. Add a generous amount of butter, about 1 to 2 tablespoons per batch. Let it melt and foam up. You can also add a tiny splash of neutral oil to stop the butter from burning too fast. While the pan is heating, dip your first slice of bread. Submerge it for about 10 to 20 seconds per side, no longer or it'll get soggy and fall apart when you flip it. Let any excess batter drip off for a second before placing it in the pan. You'll hear that beautiful sizzle. Cook 2 to 3 minutes on the first side until it's deep golden brown. Flip carefully with a spatula and cook the second side another 2 to 3 minutes. The center should feel slightly springy, not wet or raw. As soon as they're done, move them to a wire rack, not a plate. That steams the bottom and makes it soggy. If you're making a big batch, keep them warm in a 200 degree F or 95 degrees C oven while you finish the rest. Right before serving, give them a final touch, a light dusting of powdered sugar, a drizzle of real maple syrup, fresh berries, a dollop of whipped cream, or even a little Nutella if you're feeling extra. Some people love a pat of butter melting on top too. Pro tips: don't overcrowd the pan. Give each slice room so it fries instead of steams. If your batter starts looking low on cinnamon, just sprinkle a little more directly on the wet bread before it hits the pan. If leftover French toast reheats surprisingly well in a toaster oven or air fryer, way better than microwave. That's it. Super simple, but when you nail the ratios and the cook, it tastes like a cozy little restaurant breakfast at home. Give it a try this weekend and let me know how yours turned out. Enjoy every bite.